It's been a little while since we have last checked in with one of our favorite local celebrities. He's actually not very local anymore, but we still treat him like he is. You may know him best from his appearance on The Voice or telling you to get your horns up before every Bison football game. Joining us today, we are checking in with Blind Joe live all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. Joe, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Lisa. How is my favorite North Dakota news anchor doing?
You're my favorite. I just adore visiting with you all the time. I'm so excited. We've been talking about this all week. Like, hey, what's Joe up to? And when I reached out to you, you said you have some really exciting things happening. So tell us about life in Nashville for you right now.
Nashville has been definitely a crazy time. I think we're all going through crazy times. I hope you guys are staying safe and doing well up there. But when we got here last year, we moved out here in October, and I immediately started playing Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, which is a world-famous honky-tonk down here, and also a few other bars, and started kind of getting myself out there and trying to promote myself as best I could, meeting with some record executives and really trying to get this thing off the ground and get my hustle on, for lack of a better term, and ended up meeting with a guy who's a producer in town and has played guitar with Taylor Swift for a few years. His name is Craig Wilson, and he knows everybody who is everybody, and he wants to really help me expand my art and help me out. And I gotta say a special thank you to my buddy Clint Hudkins over at the Finish Line Burgers in Baru in North Dakota for getting on the horn and hooking me up with Craig, because he's really a great guy. So yeah, I've basically been writing songs for a new record, and I've got a couple appointments with some big-time Nashville writers. I'm really excited about that, and so of course that will be going on the new record too, that we're going to be making, which is kind of what I wanted to talk to you about. Craig wants me to make a record with him, and I want to do it as well, and we are going to do it completely independently. I don't have any kind of major label support or anything like that. So I have to pay for everything out of pocket. And playing the honky tonks in Nashville, I'm able to make a living. It's been harder with the coronavirus, but thanks to you beautiful people on social media watching Lockdown Live every Friday and Saturday night at 7 Central, we've been able to do pretty well out here. And I'm so appreciative of that. But with this record, you know, we have to pay for it out of pocket. And so what I've done is set up a GoFundMe account. If you go to blindjoe.com, you'll see a little write-up about it there. If you scroll down, you'll see a little write-up, and then you can click on the GoFundMe there if you'd like to help us out. It's going to be a 5 or 6 song record, and it's going to cost me about $3,000 a song, which is a crazy amount of money. But, you know, you have to put in that kind of thing in order to get what you want out of it. And my goal with this is to, of course, you know, take it to the top. I want to put North Dakota and Minnesota on the map, and I want to make a real country record that I am proud of, and that most importantly, traditional country and real rock and roll fans are proud of as well. So, you know, if you believe in me, hit that GoFundMe account and let's make this happen together, man. And let's put North Dakota on the map for sure, because, you know, it's been a long time coming for me.
I love that. Well, you have our support. I'll make sure we get that onto our North Dakota Today Facebook page too, so people can easily find that. But I love this, that you're kind of going out. I mean, it's financially difficult, but then you will have more control. And can you kind of expand on keeping things true to your heart? That sounds like what you're doing.
Right, and you're absolutely right with that. I'm keeping it true to me and what I do, and I think really to the fans. You know, if I were to come out and put something with a lot of auto-tune and backbeats and computerized stuff, and people would know that that's not what I like and that's not what I want. People know who I am, I think, now, as far as kind of a real country rocker. And that's what I want to do. And when you sign with a major label, you're under their control, you know, and even with an independent label sometimes, you know, when you sign that contract, you're basically saying, I'll do what you want me to do no matter what, and you don't have an out. So yes, it's going to cost a little more, and I won't have an advance. You know, nobody's going to be putting up the funds for me to record this record, but in the end, I'll get to make the record that makes me and hopefully the people of North Dakota proud.
Okay, so, well, you know what? We're going to put up those links. We're going to support you. We're going to get that record made. But right now, what we want to do is hear you sing a little something for us. So,
I would love to.
Okay, so what are you going to play?
I have, do we have time for 2 songs or?
I think just one today, but we can always check back in.
Okay, let's do this
Let's
song.
do a
This is
mashup.
song. What's that?
Maybe you can do a mashup.
Yeah, well, it won't work for this, but I want to do this song especially because with the Rona going on, I was watching the news, I think, like a lot of us were, and I got kind of distressed over the fact that they weren't promoting vegetables and fruits and vitamins and minerals and exercise. So I wrote a little song about it I'd like to play for you today, and hopefully this will make the record. I'm not sure, though. This is called I Will Not Comply. It goes like this. I will not comply. They're trying to take me to task because I don't want to wear a mask or take some vaccine that could maybe make me die. They got no scientific evidence to back that crap up. All they do is feed us lie after lie. And that's why I will not comply. Since back in March, I've had an achy, breaky heart like old Billy Ray Cyrus. And catching a case of the blues from the news around this dang coronavirus. They keep telling me I gotta keep my chin diaper up till they can figure out a shot in the arm. But nobody's talking about exercise or eating food that's fresh, grown from the farm. That's why I will not comply. They're trying to take me to task because I don't want to wear a mask and take some vaccine that could maybe make me die. They got no scientific evidence to back that crap up. All they do is feed us lie after lie. That's why I will not comply. Now listen, y'all. The only way to end the violence is for us to break our silence right now. So if you tend to agree and you're ticked off like me, stand your butt up and sing it out loud. I mean, hey, I will not comply. They're trying to take me to task because I don't want to wear a mask or take some vaccine that could maybe make me die. They got no scientific evidence to back that crap up. All they do is feed us lie after lie. That's why I will not comply. I'm here to tell you, Lisa, I will not comply. No.
Awesome as always. That's why we're all
Thank
huge
you.
Blind Joe fans. I love it. If you want to hear more of his music and find out how you can help him record that album, just go to North Dakota Today's Facebook page. Joe, as always, great to have you on the show, and we'll have to have you back on soon when we have more time.
Lisa, thank you so much. God bless you all. Stay safe, and I love you, North Dakota. Thank you for the support. I love you all. Thank you. God bless you.
We'll be right back here on North Dakota Today.